The Speakeasily Hour Minute Podcast, Season 1, Episode 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, foxes and friends, douchebags of all ages, I'm Odessa Lil, your mistress of ceremonies. Welcome to the Speakeasily Hour Minute Podcast, or the burlesque show that turned into a streaming show that turned into a comedy troupe that turned into a podcast, as you do. And right now, it's pretty exciting. I'm visiting the Kitty Cat Corral. I'm like hanging out with Klingon Vanna White. It's so awesome. Thanks for having me as a guest, putting me up here.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I just like to get away from Fresno, and like immerse myself in pussy.
Yes, you like to get all balls deep in the pussy cat.
It's true. I brought my basketballs.
Yeah.
And like me and the cats are just like shooting hoops.
Totally. I'm so glad you're here because I wanted to talk to you about our side venture that we're going to do.
Oh, what's that?
We're going to start making LSD. Is it lysergic acid or something like that? Yeah. All the people in the Silicon Valley are doing it right now.
Oh, you mean like the microdosing?
Yeah.
All that bullshit?
Yeah, it's like it makes you much more creative and all sorts of stuff.
Focused or something.
Yeah.
Although the one time I did acid, it was like a 24-hour blackout. I don't think I was very focused at all.
No, didn't you go see the circus people at that point? And you saw somebody's butthole?
Oh, no, that was when I did mushrooms.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I hallucinated someone's taint. It was coming right at me.
I think he was naked and he was swinging on a trapeze.
They were like little shorts, little like cutoffs, and he was like doing like a Tarzan thing, or he's like swinging around on a rope. And he probably was like hundreds of feet away from me. But
he showed you his starfish.
I absolutely saw it.
He like swung up there, spread his legs, and presented you with his starfish.
Starfish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we call it on Kronos.
Usually I don't like seafood, but this was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, wait. So if we're going to do like LSD for microdosing, does this mean that we're only going to we're going to brew small batch acid?
Yeah, it's going to be artisanal.
Yes, heirloom acid.
Heirloom, yeah. Just like they did it in the 70s.
And now, is it going to be like blotter acid, like on the little pieces of paper, or is it going to be like little micro dots, or how are we going to do it?
I don't know. I think we could be creative.
I think maybe we could infuse pudding pops.
Oh, I can't believe that you brought him up.
You're right. We should never discuss him.
No.
America's dad.
No.
We're not going to discuss that.
We could ask Shecky about it later. I'm sure he has a whole,
Oh, wait.
thing.
Speaking of Shecky, do you hear the phone ringing?
Yes, I do.
This call will be recorded and monitored. I have a collect call from
Shecky,
an inmate at a San Bernardino County detention facility. If you would like to accept this call, please press 4.
He's calling me this time.
Of course he's calling you. I'm hanging out at your place.
Yes, I accept the call.
Hello, ladies.
Hey, Shecky.
You know what's funny? I was calling in, and I almost forgot the number because I hardly ever call here, ever. So it's like, okay. So your mom let you out the basement, huh?
Oh, you're talking to me. Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised she's like untied the umbilical cord, and let you go.
I actually gnawed my way through it.
You put those beaver teeth to use, huh?
I got like one sharp incisor, and I just kind of rubbed it back and forth just to gnaw right through there.
Until it broke off.
Yeah. My tooth. Yeah.
Like that little pointy thing on the beak of little birds that comes off.
Oh, I thought you meant the pointy thing on the edge of my beak.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So Odessa, were you able to get that stuff I told you to get while you were there?
Wait, in Fresno?
No, at the Kitty Cat Corral. Did you?
I'm still here.
Did you fulfill your mission yet?
There was no ulterior motive. I requested that Odessa Lil come to visit me at the Kitty Cat Corral.
I know, and she's on a secret covert mission for me.
Yeah,
wink,
not
wink,
secret
nudge, nudge.
anymore.
I mean, that's a terrible way to keep a secret. So what are you asking Odessa Lil to steal from my home?
My monogram towels.
You mean the ones that say KBW?
No, they don't. The ones that say Shecky S.
Yeah, do you remember your name?
J. They're the ones that say SDJ because they were mine.
Not real good with the letters. They say S D
Yeah.
JR.
SDJR.
Which means super dick juice at my house.
That's gross.
Super dick jerk.
Yeah, super dick jerk.
But I need them. I need them for my time here in prison. I need them.
I don't think they will allow you to bring towels. Your own towel.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I gotta stick them up, that guy's ass, and then I gotta get them out. I gotta clean all the brown stuff off them, and then they're mine. And I have monogram towels.
You talk about one thing, Shecky.
And it's one thing I'm good at.
Waffle stomping.
Waffle stomping.
So actually, I hate to break it to you, but like the monogram towels, I found them, but they're being used as cat diapers. The cats are walking around and they've got like SDJR towels wrapped around their asses and like a little hole cut out for their tails.
You know what? I'm actually upset about that because if she starts selling those, as for marketing, as like Shaky Davis Jr., cat diapers, I'm be mad because I want my percentage of that if you start selling those. All right, Vanna, I need my money. I need you to put money on my books.
They're Shecky Davis Jr.'s cat diaper towels for testing, for drug testing. We have to use them to test our LSD.
We're actually going to absorb all the LSD in the towels, and then it's a new way of getting dosed. It's like you dry off with it.
So you guys are going to start making LSD? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Don't tell him he'll want to cut.
Well, I want some.
If he doesn't, he's a market. He's a market.
That's true.
I want to test the product. So if you're gonna have anyone smuggle it to me in their asshole, make sure you wrap it tight because if it starts leaking out, these fucking people are gonna start tripping off balls. If they're getting dosed in their assholes. So don't do that.
It's kind of the idea.
Yeah, I'm aware of the human mule protocol with drugs.
Good.
We're working on an LSD suppository.
That sounds amazing. I mean, it'll make the time in here go by much quicker.
Refreshing. Well, this is fun. We're having fun. But you know what would make this way more fun is if we had a guest on.
We have another guest, huh?
We're going to have a guest today. It's very exciting. So today we have the Bay Area's stand-up comedian, Evelyn Eerie Diamond. How about if we call her? Shall we?
Okay, yeah, totally.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Beep boop bop, beep boop. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Eerie!
Hi, Ari.
Oh, who's this?
It is your friends, Odessa Lil, Shecky Davis Jr., and Klingon Vanna White.
It is your friends.
Oh, wow. Odessa Lil's still alive?
Hey,
Yeah, she is.
I only look dead.
Wow. Hey, guys, what's going on? You woke me up.
Oh, we did. What time is it where you are? Where are you?
Oh, I'm in California.
So are we.
Yeah. Oh.
What city are you in?
Oh, well, I'm in Oakland, so I think the time zone's different.
We're in San Francisco, but I don't understand why it would be so.
Well, you cross the Bay Bridge, you see, and it's like going into Narnia when you go across the Bay Bridge.
Oh,
exactly.
it is.
It's like
You're
Black
right.
Narnia.
Exactly. Like the
Feels that
upside down over here. So
It's the upside down of.
pretty much. Everything's kind of gray, and it's got cobwebs all over it. It's kind of weird. How are you guys doing? What you guys doing up there? What you doing this morning?
Good. I'm like covered in cat hair, and I'm pulling it just out of my eyeballs and between my teeth. So it's good to be back here.
Right.
I woke up with it in my nose.
Yeah, you blow your nose and it's just
Yeah,
sort of
cat-
all different kinds of
cat
fur.
hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I woke up with balls in my face.
What happened? Did you guys
Wonderful.
roll yourselves in tar or something? Why is your cat hair stuck to you? I don't understand.
We're at the kitty cat corral.
Oh my God, you are?
Yes.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah, we have many cats here that we're saving for ourselves. I mean, it's
And
a
regular
rescue.
sized
And
cats.
allow, and we do allow adoptions after a really, really rigorous adoption process.
Yeah, we have a 2-question survey.
What is it?
One is, what would you name this cat if we were to give you this cat? And number 2 is, which direction do you brush a cat in?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good one. I think you should add a third question. Maybe, are you sexually attracted to cats?
Oh,
Oh, terrible.
That would
Kitty
be
walks
really
But that is definitely something you want to know beforehand.
Well, you don't want it to, yeah, exactly. You don't want a Me Too kitty. You know what I mean? So
aw,
terrible.
So sad.
Me Too Kitty. That would be a great Sanrio character.
It would help everybody process so much.
Oh my God.
Hashtag Me Too Kitty.
I'm Me Too Kitty.
Yeah, Me Too kitty.
A lot of things happened in my past.
Oh my God! What if they made Me Too Barbie and she came in like a full turtleneck and like pants, and it was just like
Short hair.
looked
She had to
super
butch it up.
scared. Yeah, and it was totally experimenting with lesbianism now, and oh my God, that would be amazing.
I'd buy one.
I'd buy one too in a second.
Glorious Dynam Barbie. That would be hot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about a Ruth Bader Ginsburg Barbie?
That would be super awesome.
I would just put her
Yeah, her little robe thing.
robe. Thank you.
Yeah.
A word. I would put her robe on and
With
off
her
all
lace
day.
cravat necktie
Yes.
thing. Like
Oh
with
my
her
God! But
shawl.
she'd have to have a bikini underneath. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 'cause
You know?
I think she's very fun.
She's hilarious.
I think she's gonna.
Yes.
I think she's a partier.
Yeah.
I agree completely. So cool, guys. Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
So Shecky likes to keep on top of the news because he's in prison. He has nothing else to do.
What are you talking about? I get swole. That's what else I do.
Okay, when you're not working out like a madman, you're reading the newspaper. That's
Yes.
about a week old. So
Yes, I stay very abreast of the situations on the outside world. So yes, I so this just in for Shecky Davis Jr. News Channel thing. So I gotta say the cause is, it looks like he might be going to jail. He was found guilty on all 3 charges of his sexual scandal in which he was drugging ladies, with pudding pops and having his way with them. So yeah, it looks like the cause is going behind bars most likely.
Oh my
Wow.
God! You guys, did you hear what he said when they said that he was a flight risk, and the prosecutor was like, he owns a plane, and he goes, I don't own a plane, asshole.
Yeah.
He actually said that.
Yeah, at this point, he has like completely turned into angry black man. So he's just like, it's like fuck all of you. Like I don't care anymore. Fuck all of
angry
you.
old black man.
Yep.
Oh, so
You
awesome.
don't give a shit.
So
Makes me so happy.
as a former black child, who grew up watching the Cosby Show, like part of me is sad by this. Another part of me is like, well, you did it. So bye. Bye, Cos. See you later.
He's like such. It seems like such a serial molester. It's.
Yeah, what were you saying the other day? That like the most recent event was like 14 years ago. So to think about him as then an older man still doing this bullshit.
Well, he doesn't. I mean, Leopard doesn't change his spots, and it might have taken him a while to get the formula down. And I think it's of how to knock out these ladies. So I think he was just a chemist trying to test out, and he finally got it right 14 years ago, and he's like, yes.
Haven't 60 women come forward on this?
About yeah, and then but only 3 of them, I guess, went anywhere, and so these are the 3 that he was tried for and then convicted. So he gets spent upwards of about 30 years in jail for each of them. So so he's probably going to die behind bars.
You know what really bugs me though, you guys, is like every time I see Mrs. Cosby, she's walking around like everything's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. She totally looks out of it, like blank face.
Oh, she's on drugs. Probably.
It's either that or she's practicing her stoic black woman face.
Well, yeah, but you guys think about it. I mean, that's his type, So staring off into space, totally on drugs. Come on, guys.
Oh.
I wonder if he's done it to his wife.
Like every night.
That's why she looks like that.
Yeah, that's what Eerie's getting at.
Brain damage.
She's flirting with him.
She's probably, what probably happened is she's probably so desensitized to it now because she's been tested on for like years, and so she's just kind of like, that's just her default now. It's just kind of like, bleh.
Maybe she's also just like, and soon I will be free.
Ooh, yeah.
And she'll have whatever money's left.
Yeah.
True.
And she could sell all those stupid sweaters to make extra money.
I think it's a great idea. I want to know when they're going to start making like Bill Cosby piñatas and stuff. That would be great.
Oh, I just feel like those would be misused.
Exactly.
Not used for their proper use.
Yeah. Well, I feel feeling they would end up at a lot of rallies, like that stupid KK rally.
Oh my God. Well, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. I don't want to make any effigies of any black men and that are used for beating candy out of.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I'm like, I know it would be like, yeah, I don't think we could go there,
Well, this one time I punched Shecky and like a bunch of Tootsie Rolls came out.
Wow.
Pew, 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 pew.
And it wasn't out of my pockets either. I was like,
no, it wasn't.
I was just like, when did I stick Tootsie Pops up there, and it was an assortment too. It wasn't just chocolate. It was like an assortment came out. I was like
that bullshit vanilla flavor.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Once Shecky was passed out, and I had to roll him out of the way of the doorway. And when I was rolling him, all kinds of things came out of his pockets, and it's like.
That's what you call his butt.
Yeah, and it's like everywhere and under like folds and stuff. It's like crazy.
What can I say? I'm very accommodating.
Wow. Were you trying to sneak him in or something? What? I don't get it.
No, I was trying to roll him away from the door so I could just step over him and get out.
That's what I would do. It's because we couldn't afford locks. So I just get really drunk and pass out in front of the door, and then we were secure. Because you can't really move anybody who's like drunk dead. Because if you're drunk dead, you're like dead weight. So and then I would sometimes I would put candy in my pockets, to kind of help weigh me down. So there was a logic there. Leave me alone. You don't know.
It was still
you don't know me.
I'm sorry that I even brought it up.
Yes. What are you talking about? I'm impressed. That's very smart.
Well, you know what's really sad about this Cosby thing is that we won't ever have pudding pops again.
I don't think we had them anyway, did we?
I don't know. When did they go extinct?
I don't know.
As someone who grew up on pudding pops, I'm really saddened by this, and that's the main tragedy right there.
The loss of pudding pops.
Yep.
What happened to pudding pops?
It's hard to believe that anybody could put a bad spin on pudding, but there you go. You know what I mean? It's just sad.
I could see a lot of bad spins involving pudding.
Yeah.
But don't ever forget Jello Jigglers.
No, I did forget those. I don't think I ever knew it.
Oh, you weren't on Earth yet, I don't think.
Jello
but
Jigglers?
Jello Jigglers were like, it was something something else he was shilling for the man.
So as of 2014, they said that you can't buy Jello pudding pops anymore.
2014?
Yeah,
That's
article
fairly
is from
recent.
2014.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Really?
Yeah.
They're unavailable? Pudding pops are unavailable?
Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
Wow.
But we could make pudding, and then we could freeze it into we could froze it into cylindrical shapes and shove sticks in it, and then we could use it to get it towards our face and suck them.
Wow, you just described the whole sex act, you know.
That is too much trouble for some pudding. I'm just putting it out there. That is way too much trouble for some pudding.
You could just sort of like eat it out of a bowl too.
Or you can just stick it up my butt and pull some Tootsie Fruits out, and there you go.
It looks like they went extinct in the late 90s.
Very butt-centric.
It's all he talks about since he's been imprisoned.
There's nothing else to do here.
Comes back to my butt.
Jello Jigglers. Look it up.
Okay.
No, I remember Jello Jigglers.
Oh, good.
Because it was Jello you could pick up with your hand. That's why it was exciting. It was like, look,
Yeah.
I can pick it up in my hand and it won't fall apart. Which just tells me, what the hell is in it that it won't even fall apart? Like,
It's probably just had extra gelatin in it.
Yeah,
I think.
extra horse hooves.
It was magic.
Jello gelatin. The fuck? Jello gelatin plus boiling water. Jello gelatin plus.
Oh, you make Jello, and then you put it on a cookie sheet or something, and then you like put cookie cutters to make little shapes, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so it's a double serving of Jello gelatin. So it's double the sugar too.
Like,
Double
am
the
I
sugar,
the only one?
double the hood.
Am I the only one
Double
here
the
that has had a
fun.
normal
Double
childhood?
the sugar, double the fun. Okay.
It's like I can't believe you guys don't remember Jello Jigglers. Like
No, Eerie and I and you do, and Klingon wasn't here yet.
Klingon Van and White doesn't remember them because I was probably on Kronos, and then I was being raised by a Jewish family.
that's no excuse.
Yeah. I don't think Jello's kosher. It
It's
has
not
hooves.
kosher. You'd have to get special kosher gelatin to make these.
Did
I
they
never
make
stopped
that?
you, Odessa.
Yes. We make kosher everything.
Because I'm a bad Jew. Bad Jew.
Wow.
Yeah, you should see her at Thanksgiving. It's all about the pork, the spiral cut ham. She loves it.
What does pork have to do with Thanksgiving?
Spiral cut
that-
ham. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. It
Oh.
is. Like
Well,
I
once
once
again.
stayed with an Irish family of farmers, and they did it for every Christmas and also for Thanksgiving. They would do the turkey and the spiral cut ham.
Wow. Did you ever have ham on Thanksgiving, Eerie?
No. They would do turkey. Of course, I've been vegetarian forever, so
Yeah.
I eat the sides.
I'm sorry.
But my mom would do the turkey, and then ham is for Christmas, guys. Let's not get crazy, okay?
Wow. I'm learning so much about white people.
Yeah.
Which is funny because you're like white, so
Well, I'm Jewish, and as we've covered before, white people don't consider Jews white.
But
Yeah.
but you don't know if they're Jews until they say they are, or
I was gonna
unless
say-
they have a Jewy last name.
Or until they start arguing.
Yeah, about
We're all white in the sun, honey. We're all white. You look, you burn.
Nobody-
We're all white in the sun.
All white in the sun.
nobody cares what color you are with the lights off.
Did you know that the sun is the hottest planet, and if you were to touch it with the tip of your tongue, it would hurt?
What?
So number one, the sun is not a planet. So
Nope. It's a star, but that's okay.
I mean,
It's so planety.
I think
so
this-
need to go back to school. Even
the
I know
sun
that.
Is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace.
With hydrogen and we can't say anymore. We'll get sued.
That's you're right. The sun will sue us. So what's today's podcast about? I don't know.
What is it about?
It's about a lot of things, but mostly comedy and communism.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is news to me.
I can speak to communism.
Excellent.
We're going to talk to you about comedy.
Well, I'm going to call up Stalin.
Oh, right.
And we're going to talk about
Let's do it.
funny things.
Real quick, before we go, one thing I want to say is another thing that's kind of related to communism is the Korean War is officially going to be ending. That's my last kind of, Czechism. Yeah, so South Korea and North Korea met. And they're gonna end hostilities towards each other. So that's great. So I don't know if that means it's an end of communism, but that's good for them.
They mixed their dirt. Did you see that?
Yeah.
As a symbolic gesture.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
You got your dirt in my dirt. Hey, you got your dirt in my dirt.
I'm gonna mix my.
Now
dirt
we're friends. Hey.
That's some dirty dirt.
Yep.
That is some dirty dirt.
So, did you guys see the thing of Trump like freaking out on Fox and Friends and just going and doing a 20-minute long monologue of crazy grampers on speed shit?
I heard about it, and I am completely not surprised.
You gotta watch how uncomfortable the hosts were. They were so insanely uncomfortable. They looked like he was walking around in front of them, even like waving his dick around. It was 20 minutes long. You could watch the blood drain out of their faces and them trying to cut in and stuff.
They're wringing their hands. They're like shredding their cuticles.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and trying to lead the conversation and be completely ignored. It was like he was seriously on a meth binge.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess his doctor left.
Not realizing that was going to happen. They should have bought one of those long hooks to like pull people off the stage. Got on there,
Like Sandman at the Apollo.
Exactly.
Oh, we have technical problems. The phone hung up on the President of the United States.
Our president.
Shoot.
That would be amazing if they did some shit like that.
Yeah. Well, what did he say? He said, "You have lots of things to do, President, so we're going to let you go."
There you go.
After 20 minutes long, and him trying to break it in so many times.
That's like how I get my family off the phone,
Well, you must have so many important things to do today.
That's right.
So
I'm going to let you go.
so that you can get on with your day.
Oh, it was my idea. Okay.
Oh yes, I am very important.
I think that's how I broke up with somebody once. I'm going to let you go so you can get on with your life.
Oh, that's good. Oh my God, there's a dog in the cat house.
Well, that's one of the herding dogs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they herd the cats.
I thought that was the doorbell.
No, didn't you hire a new cat hand named Patrick? Maybe he's antagonizing, the herding.
Oh,
I think he's lighting his farts on fire near them.
I think he's possibly asleep.
Probably.
He's been out every night until I don't even know when. And then he does the early morning cat shift.
You gotta stop hiring transients. That's all I gotta say.
But their wages are so affordable.
Yeah. All we need to do is give him a couple beers.
And a cigarette. Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk comedy with Eerie.
Woohoo!
Hey kids, you loved the burlesque show. You kinda liked the sketch comedy. You tolerated the podcast. Well, now there's Speakeasily, the board game. Wow! This high-risk, low-stakes game of chance requires no skill, no pants, and it's fun for the whole family. Just roll the dice and move around the circular board from creative project to creative project. But watch out for evil bills, lame hecklers, and the most dreaded of all, consequences.
I rolled a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aw, it's a go to jail square. Okay, let me just grab one of these cards. Okay. Go to jail
and talk about butt stuff with Shecky Davis Jr. for the rest of your life. Huh.
All right, my turn. Okay, rolled a 2. 1, 2. Well, there's just a photo of Odessa Lil slitting her wrist with the bills in the square. I guess I take one of those bills cards. It says, bird of prey breaks down on Earth. Turned down for loan. Never return to Kronos to see family again. Make series of low-rent Earthborns.
My turn. 1, 2, 3. The square just says drunk chick.
The Speakeasily board game. Because what else you got going on?
We're back with more Speakeasily, our minute podcast. So we're going to talk with comedian Evelyn Eerie Diamond. Started comedy about 2 years ago in the Bay Area. She was once told by a fan that he thought her comedic point of view was that she was fucking weird. She has been featured on shows at Tommy T's, The Punchline, Cobb's. She's been slinging jokes all over the Bay Area and as far away as Reno and Bakersfield. Wow, that's far. She's also opened for Ellis Rodriguez, Kabir Singh, and John DeResta. Eerie, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Welcome back to the show, I should say.
Hello.
Hello. Hello again. So Bakersfield, huh?
Hey. It was actually a really good show, though, that I did in Bakersfield.
That's great. I love bringing showbiz to the Central Valley.
They need
it. They so need it.
They need laughs, man. They really do. They really do. So, yeah. But, I put it on there because it was, I've done a couple shows out there, and it was actually a great audience, and, it was fun. So, Bakersfield, it is somebody. You know what I mean? So.
People live there.
I know.
People live there.
Yeah. I'm going to book you in Fresno next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
Get you all set up at Tokyo Garden.
You really shouldn't be. Just FYI, you really shouldn't be.
I'm hoping one day to do Modesto, so I'm really putting it out there. Any bookers out there,
So you're basically gonna tour. You're gonna tour Highway 99. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yes. Central Valley tour.
Oh, I love it.
See Eerie for Central Valley tour.
We can open for you.
Yep.
We're real good.
Yeah, so guys, that absolutely. I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
So you started performing seriously about 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So what were you doing before that?
Well, so I've done a lot of stuff. I had a online show called The Eerie Show for a while, where we went around and talked to people.
It's great. People look it up. It's on YouTube, right?
It is on YouTube. Yeah.
Very funny. Yeah.
Put in Eerie Show. It was awesome. That was super great. And then I've done a few little independent movies, and I had dabbled in stand-up, and this is the thing with stand-up. It's terrifying. And so I had done it a couple times, and then I kind of put it on the back burner. And then 2 years ago, I decided to get serious about it and start really pursuing it. And I just started doing little open mics, and then I started getting booked. And, it's just been progressing from there. So Eerie Diamond Comedy, you guys look it up on Facebook. You can follow. Want to come out and see me?
How do you do your material? Do you write it all yourself?
Oh yeah, you have to. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been in conversations with people and kind of melded the funny conversation into a joke. So it's not really from somebody, but it's the situational that makes it funny. But you got to write all your own stuff. If you don't, you'll oh my God, if somebody found out that somebody was doing somebody else's joke, we'd kill you.
They'll cut you, man. Yeah.
We will.
I mean, no. I mean, but don't. I mean, that's not my understanding of what it's like to be a comedian. I thought like most comedians had a team of like 8 writers or something.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they can afford all of them.
A lot of successful comedians do, but
Well, I think you could do it too if you have a basement.
no, no, but I have
You just lure writers to your house and just lock them in the basement.
It's not a bad idea. I do have a basement actually. But no, it's and most of if you have people like Chris Rock and stuff, and they have like a 1 hour special or something, they wrote all of that. You have to write it all yourself. You do. If you're doing the Tonight Show, then again, you have people that write for you. But yeah, I mean, it's you got to write all your own stuff. But my stuff is just stuff I've thought of. So a lot of people do very personal humor, and my life story is not that exciting. So it's just stuff I thought up. So stuff that happened to me. Like for instance, I'm pretty sure I'm a werewolf.
I think you are too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is how I know. This is how I know. Every time I go out drinking, there's a point in the night where I black out, and when I wake up, I don't know where I've been or how I got there. So,
yeah, but somebody has always peed on my front doorstep, and there's large claw marks on the down the wall.
You said you'd never tell anyone about that, okay?
But maybe it's just the mission.
Wow.
You hid my candy, and I needed to get back in the house. That's you did that. You brought that on yourself.
Wait.
I thought it was Eerie marking my condo as her territory. My cat condo.
Wow.
So how do you deal with hecklers?
Oh, hecklers are so great. I love hecklers. I really do. Hecklers are great.
Okay,
because
can I be a heckler?
Yeah. Well, you already did because you interrupted my punchline and my jokes. So.
Wow.
But wait, that was a joke? I thought you were telling us like this heartfelt moment, kind of like.
No, absolutely not. There's something you guys should know. All comedians are fucking liars. This is what you should know. You should know that they're liars. They're all liars. We're all liars. All of us are liars. So,
like lying all the time?
Like if we're on stage, on stage.
Okay.
It's always like a kernel of truth wrapped around a whole bunch of lies. So
wrapped in bacon.
Wrapped around a cabbage of lies.
Cabbage of lies. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those jalapeno poppers. You know what I mean? Wrapped in bacon. There's truth on the inside. The truth would be the cheese, I guess. And then everything else is the lie. So, just so you guys know.
Makes it so much more delicious.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, because I could tell you a regular story and you'd be like, oh, that was nice. But if I tell you a story sprinkled with lies, come on.
Yeah, the lies are kind of like the little colorful sprinkles, the jimmies on top of the donut of life.
Exactly.
I'm so fucking hungry.
I know, me too. So
I know.
So
what are we doing here? Talking about food? Somebody ordered pizza.
Pizza day.
So what do you do? How do you deal with hecklers?
How do I do? Oh, you know what? I think that I feel like the best thing to do for me is I kind of bring them in. So there's a difference between some people will take hecklers and just try to shut them down. Like whatever, I don't go over to your work and knock the paper hat off your head, that kind of thing. But I'm just like, I bring them into it. Like, I try to make them, I'm like, if you think you're funnier than me, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, I like that construct of the going to work thing. Like, I like to say, like, hey, man, I don't go to your work and pee on your desk. And, oh, wait, I did. Sorry about that. That was me.
Aww.
Yeah.
I don't go to your work and pee on your customers. Like, oh, never mind. That's dumb.
Like, I don't go to your work and then suck the penis for you. Right.
There you go.
I don't go to your work and knock the penis out of your mouth.
Yeah, that's the one I've heard.
Yeah.
The one I've
I know.
I changed it. I put my sprinkle on it.
good.
Little shaky sprinkles.
It was good, but remember, Shecky's environment is largely around dicks and asses, so I get it.
Hey, I work with what I know, you know.
There you go.
And that's how comedy should be.
It's absolutely. It absolutely is. It is. Have you guys ever tried stand-up at all, or?
No.
I did once a long time ago.
Once.
I did it once.
A Speakeasily show.
Yeah, I did it a long time ago, and it was pretty much the same. Lots of shit and dick and fart jokes, and I don't know. Like, I really do not remember anything of the night. Really, all I remember is they say my name. I go out there. I did my set, and then I left. And then I think Odessa, you had I guess you were saying someone said like the crowd was stunned or something, and they were like, someone said he's either killing it or he's dying. I don't know what to make of it. And I was like, okay.
Wow. So were they laughing on the inside? Is that what was happening here?
No, that's the thing. I don't even know if people were laughing or not. That's the thing.
Open.
Like I completely blacked out. Just did it.
He was a werewolf.
Pretty much.
No, I have to tell you, it totally happens because you get up there and you're so nervous that you just kind of like. I always equate it to it's a street fight. That's what I equated to. I feel like stand-up comedy is a street fight. It's like you get up there, and once the fists start flying, you just got to go with it. You know what I mean? You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going until until you're done, and then you just fucking leave. That's it. That's what you do.
Commit.
Yeah. I think someone compared me to like Neil Hamburger or somebody. They were like, "Yay, that is Neil Hamburger." You know, School of Comedy is still like a thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I think they called you the Black Neil Hamburger.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
Wow.
I got asked to host a comedy show. Oh yeah. Eerie, I got asked to host a comedy show.
Oh, you did? That's terrific.
Yeah, but they're asking for 2 little sets, or quote unquote, what to them, they don't even understand how hard this is. 5 to 7 minute sets.
Right.
To warm up the crowd.
Right. It's what you got to do.
So that's normal for a host to do?
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it seemed long.
No. Oh my God, are you kidding? 5-minute sets is nothing.
Oh my. Okay.
Nothing. That's
okay.
nothing.
So it seems like that. So I should not get my butt all like.
No. Okay. A 5-minute set is 4 jokes. It's 4 jokes. That's it. You can do 4 jokes.
Okay.
No problem.
Or one really good Shaggy Dog story.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think the Shaggy Dog story would be. I don't know. I think I'm going to talk about my obsession with William Shatner and all the times that I've met him.
That's perfect.
Good. Talk about what you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How annoying the shot is.
Just stay in your lane. Don't talk
How
about
annoyed
dicks
the
and
shot
shit
is
and farts.
by me.
Oh, come on, man.
Stay in your lane.
I love
That's
telling
mine.
dick and ball jokes.
Yeah.
.com,
I love dick
balls.
and ball jokes.
Yeah. Teabagging. Bilbo teabagging. So, Eerie, what makes something funny?
What makes something funny? That's a great question. And I'll tell you what the weird thing is. That's the weird thing about doing stand-up is you're walking into a room with a bunch of people you don't know, and you're trying to make them laugh, right?
Uh-huh.
And you don't know what the hell makes them laugh. And I think that's the hardest part of doing stand-up is you're walking in there really hoping they have the same sense of humor as you. I think that the best barometer for what's funny is what you think is funny. So if it makes you laugh, then that's a really good barometer there. So if you say something in this podcast and it makes you laugh, write down the idea of what was behind that, and you can create a joke around that.
We laugh at all of our own jokes.
I know.
We think we're hilarious.
Then you guys are heck funny.
So then you rehearse it a lot, so you stop laughing at it, and you can appear earnest.
Well, I don't think I think that people that laugh at their own jokes are a little strange, unless it's the first time you wrote it. If it's the first time you wrote, if you say something and you're like, "Damn, that was good," and you're laughing, that's fine. But if you say it 10, 20 times and you're still like, damn, that was good, you're weird, dude. That's I'm sorry.
Has there ever been a time, though, when you've started telling a joke and then it just got you and it was just so hard to get out that you kept laughing?
No, but not if it was a joke that I had actually written. But what has happened on that note is that started saying something and somehow veered off in a weird direction and ended up laughing at the direction I was going in. Like I have this joke that I do about, somebody had come up to, I have my little baby niece with me, and some woman walked up and was like, "Oh my God, your baby's so cute. I could just eat her up." And I started into this whole thing about like, well, if you're going to do that, make sure you cook that baby smell off, because that smell will really mess with your head when you're eating her, And,
oh my God.
And somebody was like, and it was just like, and then I started on this weird riff about like, because even cows smell their little babies and they're like, that baby cow smell. I just love that smell. And, we have to cook that smell off in order to make it okay for us to eat that. And it's just, I got off on this weird tangent that nobody was laughing at, but I was having a great time.
Yes, they were horrified.
Incredible time. I had the best time ever. The audience didn't care, but I had a great time.
Either killing it or bombing.
One of those. It's one of those.
What's so funny is that they were probably so horrified and probably genuinely worried about your sanity. Like, is she having psychotic break, or is she just a rabid vegan?
Well, what's
yes?
Yeah, no, that's the funny part of it, right? I honestly, I frequently get that look from the audience. So there you go. Not like, what?
Wait, is she? I'm just so scared now.
Humor her.
Oh, come on. I'm the only one that's ever wondered about that. Come on, guys.
I think if you were to cook a baby, it would smell like bacon.
Wow. See, you're the sick one, not me.
But tastes like chicken.
I'm a
I
vegetarian.
think the reason bacon smells like bacon, though, is that it's been cured.
Oh,
So,
really?
So you want
the baby would be fresh.
Because babies are sick.
You want to cure that baby?
Right.
Yeah, babies are so sick.
You want to salt that
Sick.
baby meat?
If you want to get sick,
Assault?
be around
No,
it.
no assaulting the baby.
No, you don't want to salt it. You need to salt it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. Why
no.
did that turn so gross just now?
Welcome to the show.
You have crossed the line, Chucky Jr.
I'm not happy about the things that I've done in my past, but I embrace them.
Somebody's going to take that line out of context and be like, and then he said you should assault that baby meat.
I know.
And the weird thing is that him sticking up for himself is going to be him going, no, I wasn't talking about it in a sexual way. I was talking about eating a baby.
Yeah, totally different.
But you
Totally
know,
different.
you crossed the line when you talked about assaulting the baby.
I mean, she gets it.
Assaulting, curing the baby fat in salt.
Shecky will never be president. Let's just face it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shecky.
That's okay.
Because he was born in Lithuania.
You could be president of you. You just be president of you.
I thank you.
You were not born in this country. You were born in Lithuania.
You're not supposed to talk about that.
He grew up as a poor Jewish child.
Yeah, we're
in the shtetl.
Shecky birthers.
Come out and see some live comedy. There's nothing better than coming out laughing. It's a great way to not be depressed.
Yeah.
I'll look into that.
Yeah.
Because the world and everything.
Oh, yeah, the world. I keep forgetting.
The world, everything. Yeah.
I live there.
I know. We
You live there too now.
Currently, yeah.
No.
I only live there part-time, actually, but...
The world is currently making Kronos seem like a nice place.
Yeah, she's Klingon Vanna White has a summer home in Kronos that you can stay at if you're nice to her.
By the way, Klingon Vanna White, I love the fact that Kronos is so much less violent than the U.S. right now. That's amazing.
It really is, isn't it?
Yes, the tiny Klingons, they're able to go to their place of learning and, and actually learn how to read in Klingon and stuff like that. They don't have to fight at that point. They have to fight to get home, though. But while they're learning in the school, they don't have to fight or have guns or anything around them.
They still have music in their education program.
Yeah, that's why I'm so musical.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so if you have any kids, I would definitely raise them on Kronos for sure.
Yeah, it's a great neighborhood and a great planet.
Yeah, good. I heard the rents are going up there, though, right? Is that, I heard, no.
It's Airbnb. It's kind of dry.
Yeah, oh, is that,
yeah.
Well, don't let the techies in. Don't let the techies in.
I know. We can't gentrify this neighborhood, yo.
Yo. Yo. Yo. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about snacks.
Yeah.
Snack review.
Snack review. Party time.
Commercial break.
Drink some shit.
Have you ever been stranded at the top of Bald Mountain after Sabbath? Perhaps your Uber rating is so low, no one will pick you up anymore because of your dark aura. Despair no more. Black Llama, the premier satanic ride-sharing service, is here for you. Actual fire-breathing satanic llamas will pick you up at your location to whisk you away with demonic speed. Summon your Black Llama tonight with a candle, salt, twine, and your personalized incantation. Call now for a free incantation for your first ride. 999-666-6969. Yes, that's 999-666-6969. Oh, yeah.
We're back! We're back with more Speakeasily Hour Minute podcast. And it's time for our snack review. This week, Klingon Vanna White is going to talk about Kettle brand potato chips, 100% avocado oil, and chili lime.
I think we all tried these, didn't we?
Yep.
Well, I'm about to, if you open up that goddamn bag.
I mean, I don't know why. This bag of chips has been open for quite a while.
Like how long?
I think we tried to do the review like almost a month ago, and then before that, the reason why I have this is because Sarah Al-Kassab and her boyfriend came to visit me.
And they left these chips?
Uh-huh. Oh, it's still pretty good.
I don't think chips go bad.
Yes, they
found
do.
some. They do?
Yep.
When you get them wet.
And never feed them after midnight.
Nope.
That's right.
These are kind of interesting.
They're kind of on the tough side, or chewy.
Yeah, they're
chewy.
Thick.
Chewy.
Yes, I do feel that they're a little chewy, but they were delicious. In fact, when we were going to do the review before, I actually bought 3 bags and made sure to eat them all at once, so to get them out of my house. So,
what?
Yeah.
Just out of the house and into your colon, huh?
Pretty much. I did use the mouth part to get them in, but yes, absolutely.
So were
I didn't use the mouth part for all of them.
Did you get the small bags or did you get the large bag?
No, I got 3 like medium size, not the little tiny one that's in like a snack lunch, but sort of that medium size, and 3 different flavors. And they were delicious.
You were able to eat them all in one day? I'm concerned.
Yeah, and by the way, the judginess in your voice is kind of off-putting to me right now.
Yeah, watch it, Klingon.
I'm chip. What is that?
Are you chip-faced?
These are the jokes, people.
I'm chip shaming.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a lot. I think I would get tired, or I'd start freaking out about all of the salt after the first bag.
No, you're not doing it right.
I agree.
I'm really thirsty right now.
There's no sugar in these, though.
There's maltodextrin.
But there's salt.
Maltodextrin.
What's maltodextrin?
It's a type of sugar.
It's a kind of plant.
Oh, wait. Sugar is in the ingredients, but it doesn't appear that there's any sugar when you look at the nutritional facts. I guess it's less than a gram.
Or maybe it's considered a carbohydrate and not a true sugar.
Ah.
Is there carbs?
Let's see. Yeah, 18 grams of carbs.
Oh my gosh, Eerie, this is hard to eat. Stop eating these, though.
Right? I'm telling you. But you know what? I have a problem with chips. I have a chip problem.
Yeah, I wanted to say something to you about that. But
yeah, I know.
It's my place.
I know.
This is an intervention. I'm glad you finally realized it.
This whole podcast.
Your chip problem is affecting me in the following ways. There's crumbs everywhere.
When no one in your neighborhood could buy chips within a mile radius because of you, Eerie.
That's why I had to eat them all at once. Because I was like, we just got to get them out of the house.
So you can make room for more.
It's one of those things like when like your dad catches you smoking a cigarette and he makes you smoke the whole pack, and then you're like, ugh, I'm sick of these now.
Never happened in my household.
Never happened in my house either. No.
It was kind of like one of those. Well, no, it didn't happen to me either because I never got caught. What? But it was just like if I eat these all and then there's none, and then because I'm also very lazy, so I was like, well, I'd have to actually leave the house to go get more. So these are just gone now, so we're good. Yeah. Because otherwise, you can hear them calling to you.
Yeah. They definitely have a siren song.
Mm-hmm. Right? Exactly.
And flavor crystals, too.
Right.
Those chili, lime, citrus infused sea salts.
Put me in your belly. Yeah, I can hear it. Did you hear it? It's coming out of a bag.
Oh, is that where that was coming from?
Oh. How weird.
That was one of your cats.
No, they only sing when I give them a lot of the sing.
How about a chip soaked in LSD?
That's how we're going to do it.
Yeah, because then they won't be able to stop eating them. They'll be like addicted.
Mix the LSD like in oil and then just slightly spray them. You totally unmeasured. Oh,
little MSG on that. Write yourself a ticket to Hollywood.
Oh, I saw Pat go by.
Oh yeah, Pat's out there lighting his farts on fire.
Trying to hurt these cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dogs, the watchdogs told him to just knock it off.
That's right. They're like, Pat, beware of the backdraft.
It's like, Pat, don't burn a hole in the couch.
Wow.
I'm flipping you off as hard as I can.
Burn a ding 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 ding.
Dueling flip-offs. So I think our final answer on kettle chips is avocado oil ones are
yes.
Yes.
Why, yes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them.
Man. I enjoyed them too. Thank you, Klingon.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was fantastic.
Can I say something really quick though? I don't taste any difference between those avocado oil and the regular ones though.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's healthier.
Because there is no difference, people.
It's all made of people.
It's all made of people.
God.
It seems like a waste to waste all those avocados just to get the oil out.
But wouldn't the oil be healthier than like some safflower or whatever they should?
I don't know. Oil schmoil. I don't know.
Oil schmoil. That's who cuts off the foreskin.
This just makes me want to try. This just makes me want to try potato guacamole.
Of the podcast.
Yeah,
keep the tip, Eerie. Keep the tip.
It's like, and then we fry them.
My new comedy show, Just the Tip.
Just the Tip. Ooh, can I be a guest on that show?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a lot of dick and balls jokes.
It's not sex if you don't move.
You're just one big dick and ball joke. Odessa.
Crosby said.
Oh my God.
Wow. You put the drugs in the pudding.
We're
put
horrible
the drugs
people.
in the potato chips.
What was that sound?
That's what he makes. That's his laughing.
That's how he laughs?
Yeah. Oh my God. White people.
Oh, come on. We all grew up with him.
I don't remember him going,
Yeah.
He he goes, that's his like. Oh.
All right, we're going to take a quick RRR break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about RRR. Death of Stalin is what we're going to talk about.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're going to get all serious.
Serious.
Kidding. Hey, did you just blow your nose in my hair?
Yeah.
All right, we got to go. I got to go wash my hair. I'll be right back with more Speakeasily podcast.
Woo-woo.
It's the new year, and you set important new goals for yourself, like reading more books in 2018. How's that going for you? Maybe it's time you tried Edible. Edible has the largest number of audiobooks read by distinguished actors who have just consumed edibles. Hear the greats, half-baked. From classics to the latest thrillers, Edible's selection is unsurpassed.
Call me Ishmael. You know, that reminds me of this one time at Ren Fair. We were all there with Jerry, and you know how his brother...
It was the best of times. It was the... Oh, fuck, I lost my place.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Wait, what?
Edible. Listening is the new stoned.
We're back with more Speakeasily Hour Minute podcast, and we're going to discuss a movie, great movie. I really thought it was terrific. The Death of Stalin. It's rather a black comedy.
Yes, I was. It was interesting because I was like, I was expecting to see, not a lot of. Wasn't that a Tyler Perry movie, right?
I don't,
My God.
I don't think that it was a Tyler Perry.
Did you get that sentence out? Are you okay?
No,
I think
because
he just had a stroke.
No, because it was weird.
Pig? Is that Porky Pig on the other line?
No, I was worried because
Pants.
Did you see a rabbit?
It was a Tyler Perry movie.
because I was scared.
Oh, don't be afraid.
What are you scared of?
He's afraid that ladies will laugh at him.
Maybe more than they already do.
Oh, I don't think they are.
We're laughing with you.
We're laughing adjacent to you.
Horrible ladies.
But no, I don't remember Tyler Perry being in this movie. So I'm sorry about that. It's actually based on a French graphic novel. So I thought you'd know all about it.
So was it a porn novel?
I don't know.
Graphically graphic.
No, because
What?
all I remember is like there's a lot of black people in it, and they were not Russian. So,
Well, they were
Black
the opposite
people.
of white Russians,
I know.
actually. So in a way,
I love
he's
that
right.
drink. I love that drink.
The white Russian.
Yeah. Wait. What are we talking about now?
I just love
the movie.
general.
Oh yeah, chips.
Welcome to Short-Term Memory Radio.
What?
Who put this chip in my mouth?
Who are you people?
wrong segment.
I don't think it's much of a spoiler. I mean, I know we like to spoil movies. That's like our thing.
We ruin it.
Yay.
Ruin them. We are ruiners of things.
Yay.
Yay! I don't think it's much of a spoiler to admit that Stalin does die in this movie, The Death of Stalin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great. Good job.
But it was weird though because I expected Taraji P. Henson to kill him, but it wasn't.
No?
No.
He doesn't even die at the end.
He dies
Says
at the
he kinda-
fucking beginning.
Yeah. It was kind of cool.
It is called The Death of Stalin.
Could you imagine being that actor?
Actually, it should have been called The Death of a Bunch of Fucking Russians is what it should have been called.
It could have been, the death of millions of Russians.
And the actor does, I'm going to do a dinner scene, a telephone call, and a scene in a room of my office. And then the rest of the time, I'm just going to be laying around pretending to be dead.
Yeah.
I was
seriously.
I don't love that role. I mean, so it's like, but I would probably start snoring too much. And I was like, okay, the corpse is snoring. I was like, how am I supposed to stay awake?
It's like those poor actors who are like, yes, I landed a part on Law and Order. Yeah, you play the dead girl in the park. You're
Dead
on for
hooker.
about 5 minutes. You get no lines. Damn it.
I'd still be happy for that role.
Yeah, so would I. Can you imagine getting I'm still getting paid just to lie here? Fuck yeah. And try not
That's
to
just lazy,
breathe?
guys.
That's a game now.
That's lazy, guys. I did. So what was it? So what's my character's motivation?
You're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead.
What's the
Aw.
afterlife like? Is there heaven?
Aw.
Get to be dead in more than one scene, though. So they get to be dead in the place that they were murdered.
Right.
And then-
yeah.
Okay, so they get to be dead right after they get murdered, and then they get to be dead when the cops find them.
And the autopsy scene.
And then
Don't
there's the
forget that.
Autopsy scene. That's the one I was thinking of. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They get the
Yeah.
autopsy scene.
And they get
Where
cool
she goes-
makeup.
But she goes, I don't know. All I can tell you is she ate Italian 2 hours before.
That's right.
That's like all she ever says. Yeah.
And if you watch like the special victims unit, it's always like, yes, and we found trace samples of semen in a butt. You're like, okay.
Shecky, what would we find in your stomach right now if we pumped your stomach?
Tootsie Rolls.
Italian.
Tootsie Rolls and semen.
I was gonna say.
Italian stallion.
And a rubber duck.
And a rubber duck. A single rubber duck.
Rubber ducky.
So
back to the movie.
So I went through and I realized what was happening. I got confused because I thought we were watching that Anemone movie that Tyler Perry did with Taraji P. Henson. So I went and saw that movie, which is really good. Like I love me some Tyler Perry. I'm black, so I have to say that. We get paid every time we say that we like a Tyler Perry movie. So,
that's good.
Is that in the book or something, or is there a special book about being black and you have to say you like Tyler Perry at all times?
I can't confirm nor deny that because you're not black. So,
okay, got it.
We'll never know.
So
this is so cool. I get to since I'm sitting with Odessa Lil, I get to look at her notes about the movie.
See, that's cheating.
She's a very studied creature.
It's cheating.
What is this, 1953?
That's when the year that it took place.
Oh, my goodness.
So
I kind of felt like it took place so much earlier.
No, but he died in 53.
That is so crazy because it was such a depressed area. Like everything about it looked like it was from the 20s.
It's Russia.
Yeah.
I had no idea what the fuck was going on in half this movie.
So,
oh, you did
really?
I had no fucking idea. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on? Number one, because like none of them were faking Russian accents, so you have Buscemi like Buscemiing the shit out of all this movie, right? All this.
Oh yeah, that was totally hilarious. Like that's one thing I thought was kind of awesome is like everybody had their real accents, so there was some English accents, some.
It's brilliant. I thought the director, who's the same director that does Veep, that TV show, like it was totally his deal. Like that was something he wanted, and I think it's a really good. It was a good instinct to go with because most of the other characters had these like low class sort of like Cockney type British accents, because they were a bunch of fucking ruffians, except for Molotov, but the rest of them were just like a bunch of thugs.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was Molotov? Was he the
Michael Palin was Molotov.
Oh yeah, so sweet.
He was the proper one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know it's just like a lot of fucking Russians are dying, and that fat guy was like killing a lot of people, and I was like, and he was a child molester, and I was like, okay, so we got a Cosby guy in here, and we're like, so I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Cosby.
It was crazy.
Did it pass the Bechdel test? I don't think it did.
There was no reason for two women to talk about anything other than Stalin's death.
Yeah. Or even, I don't think two women actually ever talked to each other.
No, they never did.
No.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Svetlana.
Two women in the movie. No, there was three women.
There's Svetlana.
There was the pianist who was all like, I'm going to start a revolution and all this other bullshit. Then there was Buscemi's wife who was trying to keep him alive. And then there was the little girl who kept like...
Oh, yeah, Buscemi's wife.
Yeah, we kept
there was a little girl, then there was, but then there was the wife of
Palin,
of the guy from Monty Python.
Yeah, Palin's wife too. Yeah.
And then there was the little maid. that was taken out of the house, but I don't think she ever had any lines.
Oh no, she did. She was all like, "Is he going to be okay? Is he going to?" Oh,
Yeah, older woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your woman voice?
This is my old lady voice. Hello, it's my Mrs. Doubtfire. Yes. How are you?
Oh my god. No.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
How many times do you have to use your lady voice in jail, by the way?
It really depends.
To get him to finish.
To get him to finish, number one, to get him to finish, you're right. And number two, if someone's tossing my salad, it says it makes it better if I make that voice.
Nice.
Because they're usually closing their eyes, which is fine. I don't care.
Oh, you want them to look at you? Look at me, bitch, when you do that.
No, I tell them to close their eyes. It's fine. I don't care. I'm just like, get all of the marmalade, Mr. Bear. Yes.
Oh my God.
So,
gone in a dark direction. Let's talk about Death of Stalin some more.
Yeah, that's funnier.
Yes, definitely funnier.
I thought Jeffrey Tambor was an interesting choice for Malenkov.
Yeah?
Yeah, because, Jeffrey Tambor is basically, like, blacklisted at the moment.
Why?
Well, that movie was made before all that shit came out, though.
What did he do?
Oh, it's possible.
What did he do? But I don't think he did anything crazy. Didn't he just... He was, like... He didn't assault anybody. He was, like, inappropriate.
He did.
Or something,
He
right?
did. He was inappropriate, and he touched an actress on Transparent without her permission. And sort of like in a serial manner where he did it, I guess, multiple times. But
oh, wow.
And he was an asshole about it too.
When he's a Me Too guy too.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, when it came out about it, he was a real asshole and very arrogant about it too. So.
Wow, how did I miss all that?
He seems like such a nice guy. It's really sad for Transparent, though, because like that, it was time for that show. It was really time for that show to be here and get us like to normalize transsexuals.
Yep.
And and then they made a bad casting choice in a way.
Well, now it's just like you have to do a full background check on everyone that becomes an actor now.
God, I hope not.
Like they're like
There goes Shecky's dreams and hopes.
Oh, sorry, Shecky.
Sorry, Shex.
Womp womp.
But he was so ineffectual. Like he was very good at that role. Like he was as Malenkov.
Yeah,
just sort of thrust.
Well,
I loved Buscemi in it.
Yeah,
like
excellent Khrushchev.
Yeah, and then who was the murder guy? Odessa Little knows all of the history on this, and there's some really interesting stuff. But the murder guy,
maybe.
Yeah, the murder guy. What was his name again?
The murder guy?
Yeah, the torture and murder guy.
Oh, yeah.
And murder
so Beria, the child molester. Yeah.
So
he was hot.
Well, it was kind of funny, like when Jeffrey Tambor's character was kind of wavering on killing him. Like all the posturing behind the scenes, like for people to get power once Stalin looked like he was out of the picture, was just super interesting. And and it's just like it could have gone either way. And Beria was kind of manipulating Stalin's daughter, and his two children were just such messes.
I love them.
Oh my god!
No, they were
cultural.
So
to be historically accurate, though, he has 4 kids.
Yes. But the other 2 were like even more crazy. They couldn't even be in the picture.
Wow.
That line where she was talking about her mom, like
how her mom shot herself.
I should have just shot myself like my mom.
Yeah, her mom did shoot herself after an argument.
Wow, really?
She had with Stalin because she knew that she'd probably be killed anyway after this argument. They had an argument in public, basically in front of people at a party. And then she went to her room and she was like, I'm going to get killed either way. So she shot herself.
Wow.
That's Stalin. Even the people closest to him were in danger.
By the way, I love that. That's Stalin.
That's Stalin.
Cue the music.
His personality seems so much like Trump's.
Yeah.
So the one scene that really kind of resonated to me on how weird the whole movie was when Beria was trying to comfort the daughter. I think it was Beria. It could have been Buscemi. I'm not sure. But anyway, they were in Stalin's room after he was dead, and the daughter's sitting there on his bed. I guess he had a bed in the room, and she's just like freaking out about like her dad's death, and he's trying to console her. And she sits on the bed and she looks over, and there's a lamp on this chair, and she's like, who the fuck puts a lamp on a chair? And it was just like completely undercut the whole scene. And I was just like, oh my god, that shit is hilarious. And it's really was like
that was funny.
Yeah. That was Steve Buscemi as Khrushchev.
Yeah, that was
sitting there with her.
Yeah, that was Buscemi. Yeah.
I think the style of the comedy, I think it does that a lot. It's very, very dark and bleak, and then it undercuts the darkness with something that's so non sequitur, like, yeah, what the fuck is this lamp doing on a chair? Who does that?
And did they? What killed me too, or not killed me because
kills me,
is like how they murdered every house person.
Yep.
To keep it quiet. They just went around and killed everybody that was there.
Life was very cheap in Soviet Union. Everyone was dispensable.
I like how you said that. Life was very cheap in Soviet Union. It's like, did you turn into that guy? Like, in Soviet Russia, life is not cheap. You are cheap.
Well, it's like Ukraine. You don't say that.
The communists don't have time for extra words, okay?
It's true.
Yeah.
But seriously, millions of people died under Stalin in a relatively short amount of time, he ordered, those lists they were talking about.
They just did that all the time?
They did that all the time. Hundreds of thousands of people died because of lists. And then on top of that, millions died just because of
starving or something,
political decisions he made. Yeah, they starved to death because he would cut off farmers and just really bad decisions.
Well, what was interesting is that he may have lived if he hadn't killed all the doctors.
Yeah, that's true.
In your face, Stalin.
All the good doctors.
She said these look like a bunch of people from the asylum.
Yeah.
So the really young guy, the really young doctor that they were all talking about, that was the director's son, by the way.
Oh, cool. That's a nice little, part to get for nepotism.
Well, I just read a lot of IMDb trivia because it's really bored in prison.
Yeah, I understand. How do you get the internet?
Through someone's butt.
That's good.
I knew that was going to be the answer.
It always is.
The answer to most questions in prison.
But.
Oh, I'm going to say butt.
You're right. You win.
What is the butt, Alex?
What? The butt pop.
I think the history is very compacted for this movie, just because it's a movie and they got to get a lot of shit through. But
you said compacted.
It is compacted, like trash. But I think the history of it is a little more spread out. Beria did have a trial.
Wow.
Before they shot him. But really, they shot. All same. Comes out in the end. He died. But they did do a trial. I think it was. They shot him a year and a half later after the death of Stalin. It didn't all happen so fast.
Yeah, and they killed a lot of his supporters too. So they really pretty much killed a lot of people after his trial. It was pretty crazy.
You got to get him out of the way.
Yeah.
Khrushchev had to start with a fresh page.
Wow.
Yeah. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then that great scene where that the movie starts with Stalin wanting a recording of what he just heard on the radio, and so the radio station has to play the piece over again. that probably happened, I think, in 1944, and this movie takes place in 53. So
9 years.
Yeah, it's just like everything's condensed, but the history for the most part, is right on. It's just sort of made huge, and all together happening within a couple of days. I don't know. Who was your favorite character, Eerie?
I think it was the Jeffrey Tambor character, for sure.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because he was funny. He was so funny and weird.
It's true. Like the thing where he had to have the little girl appear with the little girl. And then when he does, he's on the balcony and you can hardly see her because she's like too short.
He was just so, every time he came on, he was going to do something weird,
Yeah.
It just made it fun for me. I'm sorry.
It's fun.
It just made it fun.
All this death in the Soviet Union is fun. And Shecky, I know you like the child molester.
I mean, not in that way.
I didn't like him. I just liked him.
Yeah, I wasn't this type anyway. Wah, wah.
You're old.
Steve Buscemi was my favorite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You love Khrushchev. I think I agree with you, but I think Vasily, the drunk son,
he was nuts.
Yeah, he had the best lines.
It was Rupert Friend, not Grint. I said because the Grint wasn't he from the? He's from the Harry Potter.
I don't know. All look same.
He's just such a good-looking guy.
He is. He's a cute dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he had these great lines like when he meets all the doctors, he's like, "You're not even a person. You're a testicle. You're made mostly of hair." Oh, yeah. What was another good? I know the drill. Smile, shake hands, try not to call them cunts.
That's what I do every day.
Eerie, just try not to call them cunts this time, okay?
Please. Yep, I know. That's why they don't invite me to weddings anymore.
That's why.
That's why. Exactly. That's exactly why.
It's because you've been giving Starbucks gift cards as gifts.
What's wrong with that?
The $5 ones.
It's real money.
What's wrong with that? They're not even activated.
They're just empty plastic cards.
This is for you if you decide you want to go ahead and fill it up. It's all
It's all for you.
Have a good life.
Have a good luck. Good luck on the marriage.
See you at the divorce.
Pretty much.
Statistics say.
Why are you laughing? This is so sad.
I know, it's
sad,
terrible.
So sad, so sorry.
We were just, Death of Stalin, come on. It's that kind of humor. It's in the vein,
It is in the vein. That's the hypodermic needle, sorry.
The thing that pissed me off was the title of the movie is a giant spoiler. It's just what the fuck?
Did it ruin it for you?
It did.
Oh my God, you're the kind of guy that went to Titanic and was hoping the boat didn't sink.
Yes! I was completely shocked. I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, this movie's going along way too well. There's no way they're going to actually sink it. Come on.
These people are going to live forever.
Yep.
It's going to be great.
When right when they hit the thingy, I got up and I walked out. I was like, I don't believe this. And I was done. And I walked out.
That was about 10 seconds into the movie.
Aww.
Well, cool. I'm really happy. Sounds like everybody really liked the movie. I think we picked a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. It was a fun movie, for sure.
That's cool. And maybe next time we'll review the other Tyler Perry movie.
I have to say, I enjoyed it a lot more once I realized what the fuck was going on.
You learned a lot about communist Russia.
Yes, it was like, this is a history movie disguised as a black comedy, and it's not even Tyler Perry? Fuck this.
But I have to say, you guys, I don't think that real Russia, Soviet Union was nearly as fun as.
Oh no! It just seemed like that seems so depressing and so hellish to have lived through something like that, or you would just be a mess your whole life.
Right?
Yep.
If you lived.
There's a reason Russians are the way they are.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. I used to work this party of Russians. It was like I can't remember. They called it Red Square or something like that. It was a party for Russians, and they were so much fun. They were all better looking than me, taller than me, everything, and I was a dancer, and they were just having the greatest time, and they were so happy and just drunk and dancing and just maniacs, and they were so happy to have me there, and it was just like, whoa, I'm like hanging out with drunk supermodels and crazy people.
Wasn't that when you were auditioning for Fame on Broadway?
Yeah, who wants to live forever? No, I don't know.
I want to learn to fly.
No.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the TV show Fame, where she would always say, "Right, fame costs, and right here is where you start paying."
I was like, "Can you take a check?"
Oh yeah, it's like
how about an IOU?
Cash, check, or charge.
So true.
I mean, I think it's a cultural, trait that if you could die tomorrow, if you're going to get shot in the head while you're sleeping,
just live without fear.
Yeah, live life to the fullest.
Yeah, they were just hungry, greedy, and just happy, and just maniacs.
Those are all my favorite dwarves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hungry, greedy, maniac.
I like Koki. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Koki the dwarf is,
That is fun as heroin-y.
Oh, no, he's a drag,
so
dude.
Much
he
more.
doesn't sleep.
He's always asleep. Yeah. He's always nodding.
All he does is sleep.
Yeah, he's just nod. He's like halfway down to the ground, but not quite all the way there.
And then he uses the bathroom the next day and just sits on the toilet for hours.
On the nods, yeah.
He can't get up. His feet, his legs are all atrophied. He's got hemorrhoids. It's sad.
Oh boy.
It's gone real dark, guys.
It hasn't it?
It's called the Death of Stalin. What do you expect?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, Eerie, where could people find you if they would like to look up your shows and things?
Oh, yeah. So you can go on Facebook to Eerie Diamond, Eerie Diamond Comedy, and you'll find me on Facebook, on Twitter at Eerie Diamond. Look around for my stuff. I'm all over the Bay, so
all over.
Seriously, I last night I did a show in Milpitas. The night before that at San Francisco. The night before that, Pleasanton. So all over the place. So
wow.
Milpitas is actually a place.
Yeah.
Oh my God! There's the funnest show down there, Dave and Buster's. I know it sounds crazy. They have a huge theater in there, and
awesome.
And it holds about 200 people, and they do a great show there, and it was really fun. We put on a comedy show, and it was awesome. So
that's great.
As crazy as it sounds, I will, and that's the thing, it's. You may see me doing comedy in a bar. You may see me doing comedy in a really nice theater like Cobb's or the Punchline. But come see me.
Yeah, just see me. God damn it! Just come to the fucking show.
Just do it.
I have dick jokes. Come on, guys.
Hey, she's got dick jokes. Let's go.
I love dick jokes.
Yeah. All right. Well, to hear more about Speakeasily, check out all of our nonsense on Facebook, Speakeasily Show. Also Twitter, and where else are we? That's about it.
We're on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube, of course. YouTube,
of course.
Speakeasily show. We've got our live comedy bits, our comedy sketches. We've got the podcast up there. We're on iTunes. Please give us a 5-star review and then tell us what you really think in the comments.
Yeah, totally.
That's what you do.
That's what we love.
Yeah.
Make multiple accounts and do it. It's awesome.
That's right. And on Facebook, you can join our discussion group, Speakeasily Hour Minute Podcast.
It's mostly about the butt, but we want to hear from you.
We should get Russian trolls to come and up our standing in the YouTubes and stuff.
You mean more?
Yeah,
Russian
more
trolls.
Russian trolls.
Russian trolls live under bridges.
But you have to answer 3 riddles.
That's right. And the 3 questions are, what would you name this cat? Which way do you comb a cat? And what was the third one?
Are you sexually attracted to
Are you
cats?
All very tough questions.
Answer to my questions 3. And you shall pass with this cat in your ass. I diddly-dee.
Hi, diddly-dee.
Wow, you made it rhyme. Good job.
I tried. It's hard when you're having a stroke. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because we're at the Klingon cat corral. And I have allergies, so it's time to go.
We're balls deep all up in this pussycat corral.
That's right. My balls hurt.
Oh, the chafing.
Right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
So long. Crackers.